MSME in COVID time, we had a problem actually. COVID time, all the industries have closed, labor issues all have come. But moment we started recovering, raw material prices have gone up. Since raw material prices have gone up, again second hit was there. Again it stabilized little bit few months back. The RBI has started increasing the repo rate, continuously increased. It was around 3.5% in 2020. It has become now 6.5 repo rate. Bankers have changed their PLR. Today, all the banks, it's not less than 11% they are charging on the loans. It was almost 8% 2 years back loan. Today it is 11%. What happens? All the SMEs are very, very small. Like you see, we call MSME. Medium is very, if you say the number, it is very less. Then small. Small also, hardly 5% industries are small category. 95% of the industries are in micro category. Micro industries, normally what happens is employees employed with some entrepreneur with entrepreneurship ability, they start a small industry. It's one man or maximum 20-25 people are working under them. They are not equipped with all facilities or digitalization, all those things. All digital filing, all those things, that also becomes difficult for them. On top of it, on the price rise, steel price, if you say, it was 40 rupees before COVID. Then it has gone up to 90 at times. Now it is stabilized at 70, means it's around 75% increase on the input. I am only referring to steel. It is same with all other raw materials. Because recovery from COVID immediately give this input price increase. Lot of problems industry started facing. Then after the COVID, interest rate increase. Now from the state government, it is power issues, power tariff. Power tariff is normally what happens, it is power tariff hike is not in the hands of the government. Earlier government was increasing every year tariff. So then there is a regulatory commission like KARC, Karnataka Electricity Regulatory Commission came into existence. That is because of it is under the Central Act. All the states have their own ERCs. Last November, they have submitted, all ESCOMs in the state have submitted their appeal, like petition, to increase the price. They give all the explanations, like why they want increase, their loss, their interest cost, everything. Then the opportunity is given to all the industries associations, consumers, everybody. We also represented. KASSIA represented, and this one, then very strongly opposed to the price revision thing. Finally, what happens after the hearing? KARC issued an order. These orders have been issued in the month of, after initially, April, May, the revision would have been there. This political, because of the election, they have just postponed it for 2 months. Then what happens? This month, June, April, May arrears have come in this bill. That's what CM always says, no. But consumers, we see the last, what is the total bill on us. That is why that havoc is created, and some associations went on strike also. But we know it is not in the hands of the government, so we didn't call for any strike. Now that again, every quarter they will claim this power purchase cost adjustment, power and fuel purchase cost adjustment, that is KARC is given last quarter of 2023, that is October to December 50, they have given a power purchase cost adjustment. They have not claimed, and actually they have to bill every quarter, and they have to say, calculate, and they can bill within the limits prescribed by KARC. But what happened in the last quarter, for some reason they have not claimed. That now they are levying from July to December 50 paise per unit. BESCOM I am talking. All the ESCOMs it is different, small paisa difference will be there. Again, not only in the month of June, now July to December, that 50 paise is going to come on us. So that is the power issues, almost I think majority. See, impact is like SMEs are operating, especially micro industries, are at the mercy of large manufacturers. Subcontractors, majority of the micro are subcontractors, not independent product manufacturers. They will have a price contract like 1 year. If the April once the price is fixed, some companies takes 2 years to revise the price. We cannot say power price increased, give us the price, raw material price gone up, increase the price. That is not possible. Alternative is not there. What happens, many of these micro units depending on one vendor, like one supplier, they will supply to one company, maximum two, because they don't have the capacity to go into all the customers. Then what happens, they have to depend on that vendor. So when he is the vendor of register of that customer, he cannot change then and there, and he has developed that, did lot of R&D, and he can't get the price rise. Like government will increase the price, like BESCOM increase the price. We can't say BESCOM price increase, our cost has gone up, you give us extra price and all. They will not give. Once we sign the contract, because the other people are waiting. In SMEs, micro units, maximum I am saying 5% margin. 3 to 5%. Majority of the micro and small enterprises working at 3 to 5% margin. How it works out for them? The owner himself working in a machine, or he is working, his family members are and coming working. They are not in the role. They are not getting salary. That is why 3%, 5%. That 3%, 5% is for their family expenditure or vehicle loan repayment. All those things are planned. That out of that 3% now power hikes, because mainly depending on the machines, like they do the labor job, and machineries, power goes up, like CNC machines, all machines consume lot of power. It's power and labor intensive. Then this small increase also going to reduce the profit by 0.5% to 1% minimum, I am saying. Then what happens, margin, the person operating in 3% will have 2% margin. That 1% is huge gap. Is earning 2 lakhs means he is paying around 25,000 car EMI, then house loan EMI and family expenditure. Maximum industries are operating in a rental shed. Yeah, very difficult. Definitely, like in COVID, because of the finance, government has said emergency credit linked guarantee scheme extended by the government. How they did it? Up to 50 lakhs credit limit, they have given 20% emergency credit. That is to what they did. It is in the news and all, we can see 20% given to the industries, then so many crores, all those things. But in reality, what they did, the rider clauses, 20% is the limit, then they put which company's past due is not more than 60 days. NPA is 90, but there they said 31/3/2020, if the past dues are less than 30 days, those industries only eligible to avail that loan. Then you see majority of the SMEs, what they do, just to avoid NPA on 90th day or something, they go and pay something and avoid from the NPA, third month. So maximum, I feel maximum are out of that benefit. Then what they have to do? Wages, 50% of the wages we paid during COVID. After the COVID, no, so many industries are not opened their door. Around 25% have been closed, sir. They cannot survive. But government don't have the exact data. All are rough data. So many industries, even now, 5.65 they say in Karnataka, small and micro industries. But exact data nobody has got. 5.65 lakhs. 5.65 lakhs small industries are there in the state of Karnataka. Yeah. SMEs, like small and micro enterprises, number is claimed as 5.65 lakhs. But you don't have the data, how many are closed, how many are performing, what they are doing. That data DIC don't have. Yeah, we have demanded, but it costs money, like minimum around with the 3 to 5 crores, we can convert a survey, this one, conduct a survey and give them the data. But somebody needs to finance. KASSIA, we don't have any source. That is why we can't take up that survey. Whatever possible way, we will just try to get some numbers. And government, out of that 5.65 lakhs, we can go by Udyam registration or something. Now suddenly what they did, Udyam is for the traders also, Udyam they started issuing. The reason is traders only, it is for the priority lending. Udyam is, they are also taking Udyam, and nobody is bothered to say how many are SME, micro, small, that data is not there. Drive is going on, but Udyam registration, they are not insisting. Wherever the bank loan is there, bank insists for Udyam. Bank are insisting for the Udyam, that is why people are getting Udyam. It is online, correct. But this small units know that you say online, but you don't have the time to even to give the OTP. 3 to 4 OTPs are coming in the bargain. If some consultants are doing, this person is not in a position to give OTP. Again, that OTP comes to the Aadhaar linked number only. That time he should hold that number. That is why it's fault with the MSCs also. I am not saying it is government fault. We are not in a position to get all the documentation to avail the facilities. And time is not there. I am saying it's one-man show, literally. He is answerable to the supplier, answerable to the customer. He will not find time to do this. We are helping them to get all this documentation and all. Karnataka is like Gujarat, Maharashtra. Karnataka is in within 10. Position wise, we are in better position. But the thing is, this one, financial health is very bad in Karnataka. Support system is not that good. MSME suffering is more in Karnataka. We struggles more. Like Gujarat, no, they have got like they are promoting. In even Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, no, they online, they are coming and allotting lands on online allotment. 1 acre land, within hardly small expenses they can get. Here, not that. Karnataka, KADB, KSIDC, they are all doing real estate thing. This is not there in other states. Tamil Nadu, after COVID, they allotted the industrial lands with 50% discount. Such schemes are not there here. We are go on increasing the price, all those things. Once closed, no, it is difficult. So why no? This, you know our mentality. No, we are pride. We don't want to declare insolvency. When he closes, he last point, when he can't survive, it is like a 4-stage cancer level only. He will close his unit. Revival means need funds. No. Supplier due is there, bank due is there. It is in lakhs, but what happened? COVID time, people went back to their native. No, majority didn't come back. That holidays. We are second to agriculture in all over India. First is agriculture in providing employment. We are second to them. Then GDP contribution also, MSME, including service sector, around 33% we contribute. But in that 33%, only 6% is manufacturing segment. That shows the this one difficulty of the MSMEs. Employment, what happens? We provide employment to even to illiterate, like without any education qualification. We take them and train. 10th pass also difficult to get. They feel it is comfortable working in mall or something. Not come to us. So we take maximum employees below metric, 7th, unpad, all those people are coming. We are training them and using, since owner is working there along with them. So training is easy for us. We have even demanded, so much money is spent on skill development, at least give some stipend. Initial, we are training. Skill development is actually done by MSMEs, not by skill development centers. That is one thing government is not understanding. Now, okay, they are coming out with some good schemes like apprenticeship scheme, and now recently Labor Department passed a order like if we employ SC/ST employees, they are giving 2 years PF contribution of the employer, then 5,000 stipend to the reimbursement to the owner. All those schemes are coming, but subsidy, like you said, now government is very clear. Their financial position may not allow them to give any subsidy time being. That is, he was clearly expressed by even energy minister also. Madam, this all government schemes. Now banks are doing business. They always try to play safe. Like we have Mudra schemes, PMRY, that all the schemes, that amount is not sufficient to start industry. With lot of difficulty they are getting, and it is not sufficient. Further support will not be there. Working capital we need. Working capital we have to go to bank. Bank rate is high. Procedures are high. Like one man industry, all their stock statement, project report, all those, they are fed up. They go for the outside borrowing or raw material supply. Example, 6.67 crore MSMEs, only 1.67 crores having MSME certificate. That means another 5 crores in the country didn't avail bank facility. They may be depending on some outside facilities. Because of this procedure, they feel paying some higher interest and getting it. And one more thing today, MSMEs, you can see, you are also affected with that. Bank charges. Earlier, only when person issuing the check used to getting charges. Today, both receiver and giver, both are charged with the bank charges for check return. Like I am receiving a check from some customer. If that check returned, we have to pay bank check return charges. I spoke to few MPs also. This is all are affected. Common man also affected. It's not in our control. If I issue check, no fund, okay, I am responsible. How come you are responsible by receiving the check? But no one is ready to speak that. Plus also, whenever I go, I used to request them. Check return the charges, you furnish the person who given the check. Why the receiver should be punished? When you talk that, they say we encourage digital. So you see online, all the OTP, all those procedures, can all the people do that? Budget, that is what we are respecting, some subsidy, power subsidy, one. But this time, no, earlier budget, before budget, they used to call us and take opinion. This budget, it is like war footing budget or something. They didn't consult us. We are not major, we can't expect this budget any favor from the government. Why? Because they are struggling for meet the guarantees. Still we ask for the, like in Karnataka, 95% of the industries in non-designated industrial areas, like not in KADB or KSIDC formal layouts. There if you see, if you can make a trip to non-designated industrial area, no, you can't find a road at all. Why? Because there is no separate fund allocation. That is done by BBMP or some MLA fund or corporators fund. That is enough for the residential roads. Here trucks are moving, load on the road is very high. So these roads, no, if they lay a road, it will not work for 3 months. We are not blaming. Poor quality is the one thing. Other thing, because of the load. MSME industrial area or non-designated area, truck size is same. Material dispatch quantity, weight is same. We are requesting for a separate fund allocation to the non-designated industrial areas. That demand was there since so many years. It's not met. Of late, labor also a problem now. We are not getting quality labor. Like it's the last preferred for the employee. It's the last preferred employment. Majority of the micro and small industries are in like engineering, machining, and it's a hard working job. Today what happens? Easy employment with better salary is available to them in other areas. If you see many industries depending on today, earlier we are depending on UP labor, then Bihar, then Orissa, now West Bengal, Assam and Northeast. Why I am saying Bihar developed, so they are getting employment there and they prefer to go to Gurgaon and all, UP. UP people started stop coming to south. Bihar also developed. Industrially they are giving more this one for preference for industry development Bihar. So Bihar laborers are not coming. Then Odisha, last few years Odisha they were coming. Now they are also not coming for in search of employment. There also industrial development is happening. Now only northeast like Assam and West Bengal laborers are coming. They are not that skilled. It's very difficult. You can't give skilled job to them. Like packing, such jobs you can give. That fitter job or some technical job, it is very, very difficult to get from them. Efficiency is very low. So labor cost earlier, SMEs used to manage with 5 to 10%. Today it is going up to 30%. Even some industries, labor cost alone going to 30%, raw material 90%. For some reason, started industry, we can't repay the loan, that is why we are struggling. Definitely, and today's, madam, what happens, our generation, industry will continue. Children, what happens, once they come and see this, they prefer to go some software company and earn 1 lakh or 2 lakhs per month. Here they see every month after paying employee salary and daily struggling, they are not getting anything. Second generation is not coming to industry. That is why now SME also percentage of manufacturing is coming down. Service sector is there. More number of service, small industries, electronic industries are coming. Not the manufacturing, new industry starting. Recently I not heard anybody starting a new enterprise. Make in India and all small scale industries, that is not going to help. That is for the new industries coming up and startups in tech areas. Yes, not in the traditional industry. So red tapeism, you know it is difficult. I am telling you one simple example. In 5/9/2018, one order is issued by the government. What they said, KADB, what happens, they allot, while allotting they say tentative price. Then it is 200 times also there. Some estates allotted for 60 lakhs, now suddenly they made it 1.8 lakhs also there. 32 lakhs become 68 lakhs also there. So that is why government passed it is an government act. What they say, maximum price increase can be 20%. That is to within 2 years of the allotment. Government order is there. If I go and ask KADB what they say, here it is very clear. It is the old and new industrial estate. No, it is for the new industrial estate. KADB, there is a Supreme Court order also is there in this effect. But order, what happened? They said they should prove why there is escalation. They properly prepare and prove. Like what happens, we have asked for 65 HP. They will calculate one for when they are forming the industrial estate, they calculate it very less power line. Moment estate started coming, they allot land to the large industries, wherein their power consumption, power requirement is high. That cost and all added here, they collect. And recently, one example I will give in Davangere, one industrial estate formed more than 10 years old or 15 years industrial old estate, allotted at around 10 or 12 lakhs. They increased to 68 lakhs now, price hike. So, in the same, I don't want to name, same time around 30 acres acquired for a college, allotted at 3.5 lakhs. Same price this land is acquired, and okay, they provided facilities and all, that is why cost has gone up. But today, my question, I want to file this one case in the High Court. Whether they are paying anything extra. For them, you acquired and transferred at 3.5 lakhs. For them, even though the land price is 1 crore today, for them they got their cost is 3.5 lakhs. Why? It is allotted to us on 12 lakhs or 15 lakhs. Why we have to pay 68 lakhs today? Why you have to link with the market price? They have not paid any extra. Even if they pay, it is their responsibility. If that private person, private individual is not paying anything, why should we pay? But our entrepreneurs also not ready to fight. They are scared. Our allotment may be cancelled and all. Like KDB, SM is buying land now. None of the entrepreneurs are continuing with that land. What happens? With great difficulty, we arrange some money and buy the land and build the industry. After 10 years, you are going for registration. That time they say you have to pay so much extra. It is very difficult. That loan itself is not clear. How can he adjust 30? Then he will find somebody, transfer, clear all his loan, either move to the rented shed or quit the industry. No, sir, input cost. It has gone up by more than, it has doubled. All inputs doubled after immediately after the COVID. The major issue is freight. Even some export units also in red now, because freight has gone up like anything. COVID now, so many plate carriers, these ship companies have been closed internationally, not it's India. So cost has become double. And fuel hike. What happens once the petrol price is increased by 10 rupees, all transport vehicles increase their price. They will never reduce it. If we ask the tempo owner, you have how many? 1 liter 10 rupees. Why you are increasing? Minimum increase is 10 rupees petrol cost increase, but freight increase is 300 to 500. Once they increase the road tax, again they will increase the freight. Yesterday in one meeting, hotel people are saying, don't make it retrospective effect, because we were selling masala dosa last month is 60 rupees. Today I increased. How can I collect last month price? Today I make it 65 rupees and sell dosa, I said. No, that focus is not there, but they need SMEs like agriculture. Employment provision you find in only in SMEs, because we can't mechanize, we can't go for robotics, we can't use artificial intelligence. For provision of employment they need us, but not for other purpose. They will not understand the real problem, how to protect the industry. No. And today 1 acre land you can't get allotted from KADB directly. You should go with the middleman only. Now they made more than 2 acres, it should come to the ministry. And the last region, like last government, made it a mandatory. Today the land is allotted, it is your responsibility to hand it over. No? So many people after getting the land allotted can't enter the land, that farmers say coming and fighting them. Litigation. They never, and development also. One road is laid and left it. It may be in the some place. If you go to Vasant Narsapura, some this one plots are 10 feet below the road. %9 tax. It is not input credit is not available on that. That we requested them to reduce to 3%, because earlier it was 3%. At least you do that help, we ask them. 9 to 3. Oh, they are doing or not, we don't know, because they also need huge funds. And one more, sir, like Karnataka Pollution Control Board. Every state pollution control board is there. That is one more major headache for us. They have considered red, orange, green category and white category. This green with the very minimum pollution, they only say green, but still you have to pay consent fee. That consent fee is calculated on the original cost of assets. If I am in a rented shed, they have some formula. rent into so many times they calculate. On that also they are charging. How we ask them how building is going to affect your pollution or environment. At least take plant and machinery and do that. No, nobody is ready to hear, and harassment is too much from a pollution control board. Consent fee we have to pay, and they have to train or avoid and create some facility to reduce the pollution. They are not doing except collecting consent fee and raising the industry. Nothing, no receiving from them. Only we have to give them. Like so many factories and boilers, one department is there. For them we have to pay fees every year. Inspector comes, again we have to spend money, and when they come, no, so many questions they raise. They will not see that it is done. We can, what, with the same thing, they will give the license. For that, you say one single window for only for land allotment. Other all windows are open. Harassment is open only. And unwanted this one. One more, this profession tax you can see. Now they increased to 25,000 salary. And we are paying GST. GST is not paid by industry, paid by the consumers only. No? We are just collecting intermediaries. Collect GST from the consumers and debit to the pay to the government. Why that 200 rupees per employee collection? Whatever big it is, so many people are working for that. Why that? That you can also fight. Employees also can fight. It should be one act will go, no, filing return, all those things for us. Every month creating a challan. 25,000. If one employee is there, two employees, maybe they are in MSME. But we have to follow all the procedure. For paying 400 rupees month, we have to spend 1000 rupees procedures. These acts should be eliminated. But the government don't want to close any department which is creating some revenue. That attitude should be changed. Even though they may be earning few crores, fine. But if you see the cost to the payer, companies who are paying, that cost they never consider. They consider their cost, their earnings only. That we want to take it up with this new government, and they may do something for that. And we are this pollution control board also we are fighting to reduce the consent fee. This one rules and regulations should be reduced. All those things we are fighting. We think they may give. And one more thing I already covered, like BBMP, we pay property tax. They collect garbage collection cess also, but industry they are not collecting the garbage. They say industrial waste is not coming under the act, but collection is coming under the act. This is what, this is not able to understand. KDB issues I already told. KDB definitely either they should bring that under RERA or make it transparent. That is the demand we are going. At least, yeah, at least some transparency will be there. I am saying average, not all. Some people are making good profit, good exports and all. We can't say, it is not a generalized thing. We see the majority. Like 38% vote one government is ruling the country. No, similar way, 40% average, like more than 50%. Whatever I say, this one more than 50% suffering, majority. Otherwise, profit making also there. Professionally managed companies also there. Small to large, micro to small, small to large, happened also there. Cases are there. And like exports mainly the one major problem is in exports. We have to meet the schedule, delivery schedule. What happens? India, Mumbai and Chennai, two ports, there also no mother vessel comes. Feeder vessels have to carry and reload it in Sri Lanka, and it goes. Now the fleets have come down, like ships are very less. Even if you get a container in Chennai or Mumbai, we don't know when it reaches. There it is in a queue, they have to wait to reload it. But we need to create that infrastructure wherein mother vessels come. Once we load, it should reach within such and such a time. Then we have to airlift it. This delay, otherwise we lose everything. No. Once you airlift the consignment, you are finished. At least to recover some revenue, industry has to airlift. Unless until basic infrastructure is created, no industry has.